Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. And today we're doing it. We're gonna do Finder Ocean combo into England 6. Yay. So first of all, it's gonna be a very long game. And second of all, it's a very weird game than normal Finder game, just because England LLC exists and you ha also adjacency build exists. So sometimes you want to do some early drowning to get ahead on one board. So there has to be a lot of decision making with it. And we got board H and board E. So I like to do deeps into England just because deeps has can delete land permanently, and that could be potentially very helpful. Like I can see the potential of the OG ocean just because you have drowning that ignores range, ignores health that could be helpful against thinking with extra health, and also have some free fear generation. I might think OG Ocean is actually quite good into this matchup, especially combo with Ocean. With Finder because you can use T-Burn or Left and 8 to push yourself into an inland and close the ways. That close the ways, I mean, turning off the portal that you have from your special rule so that your presence is forever in the inland so that you can eat out England escalations like quite easily. But I'm gonna do deeps into this matchup. Okay, we got board H and board E. So I think E2 is a very good drowning target as well as E1. I'm thinking board E probably would be a very good board for Ocean to start drowning. And since I'm drowning board E, I think Finder might have a better time to start on board H. This land is a wetland, which could be very relevant just because I can pass this card to move them into the ocean because ocean is also a wetland. So I think H by default has some advantage with Finder's drowning ability and potentially can try to pocket on board H. So yeah, let me do this. Let's start Ocean on board E, and the presence, we have a choice of any coastal. We can start on land 2, so we can drown the town on turn 1. And Finder starts on board H. I can potentially get the presence on this land 1. I don't think it's very necessary because we are very close to board E from this land 3 anyways, H3 anyway. So I already have reach to pretty much very important lands, such as land 4, which is a blight land, and also land 5. So I think starting on board H is not a bad idea, especially have easier access to land H. So yeah, with these, I'm gonna start the game. Starting Explorer is Sands. Okay. Sands is very interesting. So this land is disruptible, but we don't have easy Explorer control on turn 1. Hmm. Or maybe we could. We can just push from left and native Finder. Think? Yeah, I think it makes sense. I do Finder grow here, left and 8, push it out, stop the build over here, and then Ocean. Call the Thieves on land 1 next turn with the defense to stop land 1. And then probably. Oh, I can't even serve this. Then I probably pass the town and the dude into land 2. Then I serve myself into the ocean, hoping some Hoping it's not going to be wetland, but even if it's wetland, I think it's still pretty calm for us because if wetland shows up, we can just cast Tide into the ocean. We need a free reign from cast Tide because this card reads within 2 range that is the same terrain. So I need to get a portal into either here or here, which I don't think I can. It's oh, I see the issue. Hmm. All the wetlands are inland. It's also interesting. I don't know if that's actually good or bad. I assume it's going to be a good sign because wetlands can be just pathed into the ocean. Pathed them. Or I just don't solve land 7 and then just solve land 4 if wetlands follows up. Because land 4 is a blight land, we need to solve this, and this land is actually pocketable, right? Unless we get an event that adds a dude in the land with blight, then we are just dead. But yeah, I think it checks out. So what I'm gonna do is that I open with Zerg and pass with G3, actually G2 on turn 1, and Ocean goes with Swallow and Tidal Boon. Oh, I have a Tidal Boon as an action as well. That's actually interesting. So I might Zerg this. Oh, I see the issue. So I think the main vulnerability of me having here is actually Wetlands follows up. I don't really have a good target for Tidal Boon, but I think it's still valid. Like worst case scenario, I can take the Tidal Boon to move the town over there so that I can actually counterattack the other town. I mean, a city. Yeah, let's do this. It's not that bad. So left and 8, push a dude. This dude actually is going there. I think this dude should be pushing to land 1 through the portal because then I have enough dudes so that I can actually surge more stuff into the ocean. Or left and 8, push half plus 1. So I like dudes on the coastal. Yeah, let me do this. Finishing off turn 1, skipping the first event. Build, build, don't build. Explore into mountains. So it's not wetland, which I think is a good sign. And there's also a consideration to actually pass this town out so that this inland wetland is actually pocketed. I think this makes more sense, TPH. Interesting. Hmm. And also just pass tide the town here and take the tidal burn and insert myself into the ocean. Also, they exploded in my face, which means Swallow has the full value. Yeah, I think it's really good opening for us. We do Swallow first, and we do Paths, pushing the town. I mean, it's technically move the town, but we can move it here. Take the tidal boon to energy, getting it into the ocean, and moving to the Han through the ocean into this land 1. And I still have a Surf. I think I have to surf myself into the ocean, right? Hmm. Also, how am I supposed to deal with this land 8 when I'm still defending land 1? Oh, and I can also just try to ground the city, but I don't think we need to now, right? Or it actually makes sense. Because if I drown the city, this land trades with offer passage. Take a blight here, and that means we don't have to we don't build here next turn. I think it's valid. I think we still need to serve the city out, second out, drown, and then lose my energy and need to pay respect on this land 3, I guess. But here comes the question: how am I supposed to reach 8 if I serve my presence into here? It's one range, right? I have to grow back, or actually do I just 8? But late 8 is also one range. So I could try and kind of tricky. I need to grow back, which means I can't solve this land 5. Hmm. I can grab the dude into here, but it doesn't solve anything. I need to grab it just from here. I think I need to grow here as a finder. So instead of pushing the city, I guess I don't push the city. I think city should stay there. I basically just push myself into the ocean. I think I need to keep my presence over here instead and push this one out. Let's look at the Han. Okay, I could have pushed the Han over here with Sir, and then tide of the Han over into land 1. I mean, it still can't really kill land 1 and city and town, but I think at least it's a more edge gate proof, and I can finish off with a deep attack. I think it's gonna be fine. Which means I think land 1 is actually the land to go for drowning, interestingly enough. Because now I can just finish it off with the snow 1 damage. At least I need to keep the deep token over here. For land 2. I mean, I think I can still get a deep token into land 2 first. And then next turn I can add a deep token here, deal 1 damage, finish off this, and then we're gonna be good. Okay. Oh well. I think that's the idea. So ocean grows again. Get a sacred set here, get a sacred set here. Playing the rest of the cards. Finder. Drafting majors. Voice of Command is a card that solves this land 8. Blood Rack is also interesting. Sweep is also interesting. Hmm. I think Blood Rack could be good because it's a solve multiple lands at once card, which means I can Blood Rack this land to solve land 5 and land 3. And then this is going to be defended by Ocean, and I just disrupt the pool build over here. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Blood Rack, TBH. And this turn we just play Offer Passage. Like I can also play A, but where do I push them into is the question. Nah, it's not really worth it. Let me just offer passage over here. We'll take 2 blight, which is unfortunate, but I think then we're gonna be good. So we took G3 this turn, and now we do. Oh, interesting. Corner Thieves, I have to use it here to actually not take blight on land 1. Then I can't really solve land 4 if I do this. It's a tough choice. Oh well, but I guess it's still fine because I can still blood red this and then solve three lands. It's just that they're gonna build and we can play on some beast damage, which means I don't need to grow here actually. I can grow into hand 6, just so that we have a sacred set over here. Maybe that's relevant. Okay, we still do offer passage and we prey on the hunt defense over there. We do Call of the Deeps, gather into here, drown, grasping tide, even 4 over here. Okay, we move on to the events. Eager Explorers, okay. Push from Beast. Okay, that's very good for us. We can now. Pushing it here actually has a lot of makes a lot of sense because this land has a finder portal, so we can grab any dudes into here. Fear can land with the Han and cities. Okay, Fear. This is also very relevant just because we don't have to take the double build potentially. So yeah, let's do the Sands Ravage. We take 2 blight. Offer that passage activates and the Han don't die. This kills the city and wounds the town. And then we build. And on the first if successful build action, I'm gonna add a dude over this on land 3. Also on this board. I can still add a dude over here. Clear on beast damage as well. Okay. Wetland. Okay. This is a very good news for us because land 8 we don't have to worry about at all now, which is quite good. Okay, slow action. I'm gonna add a deep token. Oh, add a deep token on land 1 and deal 1 damage, finishing off this town. Okay, I think we're gonna be good. So this is where Ocean reclaims. And I like to drop the miner first, looking for broken support and also Sky's Herald for Finder so that Finder can push stuff more aggressively. Sap is interesting because we have Color Leaves. We can sap at range 1. We can Color the Leaves. Scour is also interesting. Song of Sanctity is also interesting. But Mountain Jungle, also one range is kind of unfortunate. Storm and Current is a good card, but it doesn't really do anything to Ocean because Ocean reclaim loops and can't really have a zero range impact. I think it's gonna be Sap. Not very sure. And this turn, I probably just play these cards. Do I need to drown this turn? I mean, I can't really drown this turn because I've spread out my speed token, but I think it's gonna be fine. So Finder does what rec over long then 4. I think it's fine, right? Also solves this build. Kind of okay. Kind of cracked. So we dropped another card. Trees Radiate, Blazing Renewal. So I like to have Blazing Renewal very strongly, just because this card is a restore destroy presence card for us, so that we can draw more aggressively. So we don't need to play this card very often, but having this card in our hand is very strong. And I'll probably go into land 6. Okay, Grasping Tide, even 4 over here. Flood Rack, adding 2 diseases on land 4. And we have a AoE defense, defense 2, defense. Call the Deeps, grabbing, like I can grab these two to make land 6. Actually, land 6 is already solvable by Shadow Bones. I guess I don't have to do it. I mean, yeah, we don't have to do it. We can just grab the 2 from land 3 to be more edge case proof. Event. Remnants. I don't think we care about this turn. Hunting parties doesn't matter. Or if you're the hunt. Oh, uh, I mean, yeah, one more play from the event because I was very aggressively sending the Hound to Ocean Spore, trying to get Ocean Spore very ahead. But it is what it is. Can't really do anything about this. But I think I can add a flight into this land for the east land. At least it's more coverage and it's not a coastal land. 1 field per board. Okay, huge. Don't have to take the double build next turn as well. Okay, so build Ravage, Wetland build, don't build Disease, Explore into Sands with Escalation. This should be a town. Explore, Explore, and we escalate. I think it's fine escalating on land 2 because we have Deep Token here anyways. And on this board, we unfortunately have to choose either a Ravaging land or the coastal land. So what's my idea to solve this land 7? I think I'm supposed to defense here, right? So I grow here, Ocean defense 1, defense 2. So I guess I have to escalate over here. And this doesn't threaten to be LC because we build, escalate, spore contained, we still live, so I think it's fine. Okay. Oh, also have Tidal Boon. Okay, problem solved. I can Tidal Boon, drown this town and push into to the Hana way so that it's we can defend this land like yeah, very comfortably. We do Swallow, which does nothing. Okay. Ocean Reclaim. Time to draft a major. Looking for Recall, Wind, Exaltation, Vitality. Like these cards are all very amazing. Wind is a Sacred Side range 3 defense, which means we can reach pretty much every land so that we don't have to take light from Ravage anyways and anymore. It's a very strong card on Ocean. E-Call is a tricky card, but combined with Finder, it can do very good things, IMO. Exaltation is Exaltation, but I doubt Ocean can actually use Exaltation that freely, just because Ocean has some range issues with this card. Um, I think I'm gonna choose the safest card, which is Glint. It also downgrades. I think it's pretty good into England, and we can forget Sap because I like all my uniques. Oh, I forgot to do the slow innate, so hold on. Ocean slow innate. I'm gonna do add a deep over here and punch this twice, killing the city with fear. And I probably just drown this town this turn. Yeah, feels good. And time for Finder to go bottom track, drafting another major. Instruments and Jungle Hungers are very interesting cards we can try to consider. I believe Instruments is never the wrong choice because we can just try to threshold next turn. We can go top track and play these cards. Grab a Sun. Yeah. I don't have another Sun card though. for getting block wreck. Which means I might have to go top track. But we delay this Scotland card play for one turn. Don't know if it's actually worth it. Hmm. I mean, maybe, or maybe not. We can still go top track next turn anyways, right? I think I'd like to uncover this spot to open up more choice to whether go card plays or energy. Yeah. So I think this turn is play waste. And mountain is gonna build, but we can't really disrupt anything. Maybe that's a lie. Oh, that's a lie. I can just go into land 4 and then call the deeps, solve this. Yeah. And then isolate. Don't build here. And I can fly here so that I can pass. Okay. I think it checks out. Or maybe I don't play Call the Deeps. Hold on. Like, if I want to drown this land too, I have to play exactly these cards this turn, right? I have to have full water to earth. Yeah, I have to play these two cards, but I don't have to play Grafting Tide. I can play these cards, interestingly enough. I can still hit the left and A, yeah. But I need Fear this turn, right? I need to have 3 Fear to stop the double build. How much do I care about it? So I'm gonna have this like 6 damage over here. 6 damage doesn't even kill the city. Hold on. Even if it's single build, it's still kind of scuffed over here on land 2. Because I only have 6 damage and it's not able to kill the cities. I guess I don't try to drown this turn. I try to generate as much fear as possible this turn. So I go and play Tidal Wind, play Call of Beast. Yeah, I think this is kind of better. I'm gonna grow here. Actually, I grow here. We do Call of Beast, targeting this land, grabbing this, grabbing that, drown, yum yum. Then Grasping Tide just for fear to deepen to summer. Probably just here. Then we do Winds, 1 fear, downgrade a town, and deepen 6 over here. So that this city is just gonna die. Then we have an isolation. Yeah, just throw it over here, I guess. From flying there. And next turn I do instruments over here with some Windsor Rust to stop this lamp becoming LC. I think we're gonna be very good. I also have a random move presence. I probably will move my presence into land 2 so that I can take the tidal burn to ease out the LC pressure. Okay. Event. Okay. So this is one of the edge cases. Luckily we don't have cities already on this board, which is good. Oh, use push as well. So provincial siege, I probably choose this jungle because A is very cornered. B is gonna take a lot of damage from instruments next turn. C, I don't want this land to be too much of an LC pressure. So yeah, let's do it here. And there's nothing to build here, and we have a beast push to stop the build here further. Kind of huge. Rally the defense, gather the Han into the Han, deepen 1 per the Han. So I think this is the idea. We just gather the Han here, clearing this land. On this board though, um, yeah, just gather into land 1 so that we can set up for a very big counter attack. Different land to isolate. I've already used all my I mean, there's not really good targets for isolation. So next Explorer is either coastal or mountain jungle wetland. So I isolate a jungle, isolate a wetland just because it's gonna clear IDK. It's kind of feels tricky. This land is not very disruptible. I mean, yeah, sure. Okay, so mountains build, sands gonna, well, wetlands gonna ravage, sands build. Exploring to the coast without escalation. Interesting. All my isolation fails, but it is what it is. We can do ways. We can push them into here, if that makes any sense. It's gonna build, but it's also ravage. The ocean can focus on this land next turn. Yeah, I think it's still fine. I can push the city town over here. And then we do Tiburn. Uh, yeah, Heidelberg drowning the city and drowning the town and then do stuff. So, okay. And we have a right innate to adding some more deep token. I'm going to add one here because it's our drowned land. We can add one here. Then we do the right innate, I mean, at left innate. You total 6 damage. Not enough to kill too much stuff, but it is still something. Hit potion reclaimed. I think we don't need to dig for more majors. I think these majors are pretty good. Lazy Renewal, a Restore Destroyed Presence card. Windsor Rust, a Emergency Defense card, so I can try to get some more busted miners. First Cry is probably one card I'm considering just because this card is the 3 range, can affect inlands. Call the Trade is something, but it's like not very amazing kind of something. Like 0 ranges are pretty bad. Okay, I'm gonna go for Call the Trade just for a major emergency. This turn I do Call the Deeps, Defense, and these 2 cards. And Finder is probably gonna do G2, playing the remaining these 2 cards, grabbing a sound on the track. We can threshold instruments. We need to range, which we have. Okay. And Sand's gonna ravage. Okay. Let's go here, maybe. So wetland is gonna build. We don't have an isolate, but I think it's fine. We do instruments over here. We do aid. We get these stuff into here, just so that we don't have to. I mean, these Bahana actually have use. Maybe we do them there to play around 1,000 struggles or random edge cases. Yeah, I think I like this more. Left innate push and push a city over here is not gonna kill us, so I guess it's gonna be fine. Actually, rather kill push the town over here. Then we do Call the Deeps, Gathering, Drowning, Grasping Tide, Event 4, Event. I think we're gonna double build this turn, which is still fine. We can skip the first build here, and then the leave we can prevent the build. Seek new farmlands. Uh, hmm, is this sure? That's actually not so sure. Ah, it's actually pretty bad. Hmm, I can, however, push stuff over here, but it's gonna cause some more troubles. So I'm thinking I'm gonna drown this land this turn, right? So it's gonna not be a problem, but then this is gonna be a problem. Holy shit. Ah, where do I push them? Like, the thing is, I don't want to double build here, which means I have to push it over here. I think it's still fine. Oh, also engage on their own terms. Sure. Unfavorable board with disease. Okay, so wetland single build first, then wetland double build. Sand's gonna ravage, engage on their own terms. Ravage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Calling of the town was I have 7 remaining, and I killed these stuff. And then Coastal's gonna build, build, build. Explore into the jungles with escalations. Escalation goes probably goes into land 5, and I try not to drown this land 2 after this turn. We still have the last escalation, and we need to play around spell contain. Okay. Swallow, that's nothing. Tidal Boon. So Tidal Boon, Resting Tide here, so everything here. And then Winds here. And Tidal Boon this land to play around LC pressure. We need to solve these lands as well. Kinda tricky now. Added Deep's token over here and Deep's token over here. And then we just kill off everything here. So, oh, but we have a call to trade. Maybe it's time to do call to trade. I mean, yeah, I think it's fine doing call to trade for one turn. And we can try to draw some more cards now. Unleash Tsunami. I mean, Tsunami might actually be good, unironically. Is that good? Mm, I mean, maybe. At least it's better than Swallow for now. And Finder drafting more majors. Oh, oh, bargains. If I do bargains this turn, I can threshold it and then let this land one go. I think it's very tempting. I don't have to worry at least for one land. Build, 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 build. Hmm. Yeah, I think I like this idea. Grab bargains and then forgetting with your claim bargains, playing Shibun. Huh, I don't have the threshold for this, but I guess it's fine not having a threshold for this. Is it fine? It might be fine. Guess we do. I think we still do double defense and play this card. This land is going to be solved by Finder. This land we need to defend 6 and defend 4 here, and then Finder push half plus 1 solve this land, maybe? I think that's what's happening. Take a blight here, and then next turn try to solve this. Yeah, I think it's fine. So I'm gonna fly into this land by my track ability so that I have a bargain target. And I grow here using bargain, removing it into the reminder card. Actually, I have a presence here. No, okay, never mind. So we have bargain of even 1 per land. And I do push half plus 1, pushing these into the ocean. And then we lose my energy and lose a presence. We do T-Boon, getting Ocean's presence into the inland. And we do Grasping Tide, 2 fear, defend 4. Follow the Deeps, gathering these 2 dudes into here to be edge case proof. Winds Arrest, 1 fear, defend 6. Downgrading a town. And Ocean Finder still has to isolate. Can't really isolate this, which is kind of sad. Maybe we do it. Oh yeah, we need to do it here because it's build ravaging. This is also build ravaging. Um, it's gonna be 7 damage. 7 damage is not enough to defend, but we can pray. Okay. Ski events. Influx of settlers. I think it's this land, this board, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I think it's gonna be this board. We can add a town over here. Add a town. So wetland doesn't have anything this turn. We can do it here. Okay. Use to send with the most invaders. 1 fear. Okay. The harm defense. Okay. That is this is how much? I have defense 4 here, and this is gonna be defense 5, and I don't have a finder portal here. It's gonna be only defense 5. Still not enough. But oh well, we tried. Token defense. Oh, with the sands. Okay, now it's solved. Remove 1 explorer town from the inland land. Huh. Can't really disrupt this build, so I guess I just remove towns. Remove. Actually, I would rather remove these 2 towns from here because this land is more is covered more by aid. Okay. So Sands build ravage. This doesn't this doesn't build. Okay, removing this down actually has a lot of text. Build, don't build. Ravage, ravage, ravage. 103, 7, okay, killing a city. And here it has like defense 10 or something. So it's gonna kill um I think it's fine killing the city, right? I can kill the city, kill the town. That's 7 damage and can deal 1 damage to the city. I do the town. Okay. And jungle's gonna build. Build, 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 build. Explore into the mountains with escalation. So this is again a LC threat for now. I think it's is it? Yeah, it is. Because build and slow contain, we just die. Okay. Oh well. Time to do ocean things. Tidal Boon. What do I Tidal Boon? Probably just drown the town. to energy, right in H, left in H. We can add, I can just write in it here, I guess, killing the town, and then we can add more deep token. Yay. Okay, so time passes. We have a destroyed presence, but I don't think we need to play renewal. Maybe we need. Maybe reclaim and draft the major first. Looking for good cards. Oh, FRT. Okay, GG's. So this is a very good ocean card as well, just because this card solves a lot of LC pressures. Can I threshold it? I think it's very close, right? I need a third animal card. Yeah, it's very close, but it's not enough for this turn. Kind of sad. And then Finder probably does instrument here again. Yeah, I think it's the idea. So Finder reclaim, drafting a major as well. Oh, Rumbling. I think Rumbling is our win con here because we need to instrument here first. Then this is also a problem. Hmm. Maybe we don't need to keep blazing or bargains. Probably just forget bargains and playing these cards. Grabbing a sun, instrumenting, ignoring range over here. And I guess I can move myself into here so that actually moving into here so the ocean can defend it. So this is a turn where ocean tries to FRT defend. Call the deeps and Heidelberg again. So we instrument here, we do aid. And before we do aid, we can push ignoring range into here, and then we aid. So this land is going to be covered. An ocean does grasping tide. Hmm. If I gather them, it's not going to be enough defense though. I do want to stop the LC pressure, which means I just let land 7 go, I guess. I do call the deeps, grabbing these two and drowning them. Grasping tide, to fear, even for here. So I can't even for here, I guess. Then just let this land go, I guess. FRT doing this land. Pushing it to land 2. Actually, did I push it to land 2? Might not be optimal though. We'll be pushing to land 4. Okay. Event, the hunt trade. We probably need to do middle. So we need 4 fire, which we just discard blazing, I guess. So we have paid for. We destroy the Han, which only Finder needs to do. It's still paying for, but it's 1 fear. Push disease doesn't matter. Punish word, remove a town. Okay, that means we don't have to play flip the Bard card, which feels pretty huge. And then we can remove this town as well. Okay, so coastal build, build, build. Oh wait, it's only gonna be 2 defense, huh? Okay, I should have done this as well. Because I wasn't aware it was only like two defense. Okay, so Jungle's Ravage. His Ravages. His Ravages 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. 10 damage is gonna kill town, city. Okay. And then mountain's gonna build. It's going to sand wetland. Tidal Boon time. Probably use it here to drown the town. And we have left and right and 8. Can keep on getting this land in check, which is kind of huge. Okay, we just add deep token. Huh. Probably here, huh? Add deep token here and then add deep token here so that we can try to chip down more stuff over here. And then we do the left and 8, do it twice to kill the A city. Okay. And then Binder drafting more cards. 19 energy, let's go. And Trees Radiate. So we are just dealing with these Ravages, which I think is fine. It's not very hard to deal with these. Manifest is like, I don't know how to think about this card. I think it's gonna be Trees Radiate just for the fear. Forgetting Blazing. Playing this. Playing these cards, I guess. So Ocean Reclaims, get 2 energy, tripping 1 majors. Oh, Ingam, Wrap. Um, so I remember I needed another animal to make this card thresholdable, so yeah. And since we're having 3 animal cards, we lack a plant, which is going to be this card, so I need to forget one of these cards, which is a hard choice, but I guess we can forget Call of Deeps now. It's a very tough choice, but then we can do these cards. Yeah, they threshold each other. Feels good. Finder probably goes into here. Then we do FRT for the first repeat. Heal Drown. The second repeat. Finder probably needs to move over here so that we can FRT actually solve in this land through the portal. And then we do Winds. 1 fear, downgrade the city. Defense 6 over here. And then we do Tidal Boom, moving Ocean Presence into here so that we can do Wrap, defense 5. Auto trade, I don't execute this card. And we still have the offer passage. We probably can offer passage these into here. Then have some random left and A to push stuff. Don't think I need to push stuff. Yeah, just very close to winning. Ominous actually. Waving Resolve. Per power cards that generates fear. 1, 2. I can move 2 dudes. Okay, remove you, stopping some inland builds. Feels kind of good. 1 damage in the land with beasts. Um, sure, killing you, killing you. 5 Refute the harm. So this board is gonna suffer a presence loss, which I think Ocean can afford it. Fear card, push up to 3 from in England. Okay, let's just push you over here. Did I use the isolate? I didn't, but I guess it doesn't matter. Sands wetland is gonna build. Yeah, let me just focus stuff into one land. Remove from two of your. Oh, we just moved. Oh well, okay. Okay, I can remove this one as well, but we're gonna just build on jungles anyways. Build, build, build. Then we ravage in the mountains. Da, 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 da. Sands wetland build. Does it build? It does build. Wetland builds. This doesn't build. This doesn't build. And we explore into Sands Mountains. Okay. How are we winning? We need to kill all the cities, which I think we just do it now, right? And also with some random fear that generates. We can target this land from this sacred site through the portal. And we have 3 fear. Killing these, killing these. That's a total of 12 damage. And yeah, then we need to generate a Re-Fear. The Re-Fear is like easy peasy, right? Because we just need to play these 2 cards. Actually, not FRT even. We just need to do these cards. 1 fear, 2 fear, and we just win. Yay, Ocean Finder. I think this matchup is fairly easy, just even though I took a bunch of blight on turn 1 or turn 2. I'm pretty sure it's actually very optimizable with the early blight taken. And Ocean Finder just has so much tools to win into this matchup, right? You don't need to worry too much about the LC pressure just because Finder can push a bunch of stuff. And you don't have to worry too much about the blight because we have Ocean as a defender and we can use Finder Portal to solve pretty much every problem. And Ocean and Finder drafts a lot. Finder Ocean can draft minors, can draft majors, depending on situation. And Finder just looks at so many good cards. Um, I didn't drown into this much matchup. Maybe it's not that bad because having a deep token into one land keeps the land like very on check, and we can also fly Finder's presence everywhere. But having the extra defense from Deep's aspect is still very relevant because we don't have to worry about a land that has like 6 4 Deep's tokens because it's gonna like deal 8 damage in the slow, which basically kills all a city and a town. Not very amazing, but it's still something. And in some Explorer orders, I might just do Zerg turn 1 to drown some stuff, but into this matchup, I didn't have the chance to do this. Like drowning some buildings on turn 1 gets one board kind of very ahead because it disables the adjacent to building and it disables shuts down the ravage that it can cause next turn, so it's actually very good. Ocean feeding Finder a bajillion tidal wounds makes Finder like very energy rich and able to close up the game with any major it drafts. And also Ocean is a very solid fear generator just because the Grasping Tide is good, the left and 8 killing buildings is good, and Grasping Tide defending destroying buildings is also pretty good. Also Finder can just push stuff to generate fear out of desperation. So yep, it's a very good combo, even into England. I mean, England might not be the worst matchup for Finder, but it's still a very limiting matchup for Finder because you need to keep the buildings in check. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this Finder Ocean duo. I personally enjoy them so much. I think it's the one of the best combos into the entire game. They just have so many good, interesting combos, interesting things that they can do together. And yeah. Oh well. Hope you guys enjoy this video and see you next time.